Hi, my dear friends. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is your ADC Max. The first problem I have considered here after introducing the Parsells identity. So, what is the application? There's a separate videos already there. Please kindly go and watch the applications of Parsells identity. Now, this time, I would like to use the Parsells identity concept as well as the affine series concepts. So in this problem number 1, obtain the sine series for the function y equal to a. A is a constant in the interval 0, L, and hence deduce the sum of the series 1 by 1 square plus 1 by 3 square plus 1 by 5 square etc. up to infinity. Already you know the answer. This is 1 by 1 square plus 1 by 3 square etc. etc. The answer probably it may be the pi squared by 8, I think so. Right? So that is the answer. Let us see how we are getting the sine series first. Then let us try this series. Is possible. Let us see. So as we know that what will be the sine series in the interval 0, L. In the interval 0, L, the affine sine series is sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity bn sin n pi x by x, right? So in this affine sine series, I need to get the bn value, and also we know that the bn value is 2 by L interval 0 to L f of x sin n pi x by L. Is that right? What is my function here? My function is a constant over the interval 0, L. So it is very easy for us. So it is 2 by L integral 0 to L a into sin n pi x by L into dx. So a is the constant, isn't it? A is a constant. So let's take the a outside. 2a by L. Sin integration is, as we know that sin is cos minus cos n pi x by L by n pi by L, isn't it? Substitute the limit for x equal to 0 to L. So before going to that, what about the constant term? I think so minus is constant n pi by L. By reciprocating we get minus L by n pi. So let us rearrange for our convenience. 2a by L already there. Now let us take the reciprocating the denominator side. So L by n pi. What's the balance term? Cos n pi x by L. If we substitute x equal to L here, we get cos n pi value minus 1 whole power n. By putting x equal to 0, we get cos 0 is 1. So this is 1. Right, sir? Of cancellation of 2. Once the term looks like this, what we are going to do? So let's check the value of if n is odd and as well as if n is even. If n is odd, that means that n is equal to 1, 3, 5. So what about this value? Minus 1, isn't it? This value is minus 1. Minus 1 is minus 2. So minus 2 into minus plus, so it becomes 4a by n pi. Once I repeat this, when n is odd, minus 1 into minus 2 into minus plus 2 into 2a, 4a by n pi. If n is even, this becomes plus 1. So plus 1 minus 1, 0, so 0. So after getting this bn value, can we substitute this bn value in the required series? What happened? Now the bn is only for r value. So 1, 3, 5, 4a by n pi. So this is my required sine series. Is right, sir? So now this is my required sine series. It is over. Clear? This is my required sine series is over. So what's once again? 4a by n pi into sin n pi x by L. So now I got the sine series. Very clear. If we substitute n equal to 1, I am getting 4a by 1. N equal to 3, we get 1 by 3. N equal to 5, we get 1 by 5. So this will generate 1 by 1, for example 1 by 3, 1 by 5 plus etc. up to infinity. But what we expected? We expected 1 by 1 square, 1 by 3 square. We can take the square of the function. So from this sine series, we are unable to generate the square term series. We are unable to generate this square series, even though when you generate some series, looks like 1 by 1, 1 by 3, 1 by 5 with the help of convergence theorem. Separate video already we made for convergence theorem. Please you can apply the convergence theorem, you will get this series. So there is a separate video for convergence theorem. So if you are going to generate the infinite series from as it is there, you apply the convergence theorem. But this question, but in this question we need to generate 1 by 1 square, 1 by 3 square plus etc. So we need to square this constant. So when we square the constant, we think about, because as far as concerned this term, it will generate only the 1 by 1, 1 by 3, 1 by 5. You may apply the convergence theorem, you may generate this series, but this is not my requirement. So when you go for the squaring the coefficients, better you can apply the Parseval's identity. So what will be the Parseval's identity for the sine series? So what is the Parseval's identity for sine series? See that the Parseval's identity for sine series. Parseval's identity for sine series. For sine series is nothing but y bar square is equal to 1 by 2 into sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity bn square. Why I choose this? Because of we can square the coefficients. That's a bn. So once we square this coefficient, this becomes n square. So that will be generate the required series. So that is a actual the concept behind the Parseval's identity. Now what will be the bn? Yes, already we know the bn from this 4a by n if n is odd. See the beauty? If n is odd, that's the requirement. 1 square, 3 square, 5 square. So that is actual the requirement. Now what about the y bar square? Find out the y bar square here. What's the y bar square? What's given? A is a constant in the interval 0, L. So 1 by L integral 0 to L, square the function over the integral 0 to L. So a square is taken outside. So a squared by L integral dx is x 0 to L. Right, sir? Substitute x is equal to L. We get it is a square is the answer after cancellation of L. So the left hand side is a square. Square is equal to 1 by 2 into sigma. What about bn now? Now bn is true, is valid only for the odd values. So n is equal to 1, 3, 5 to infinity. Square this value. Square this value 4a by n pi. 4a by n pi. Let us simplify now. A square is equal to 1 by 2 into, can we square this one? We get 4 square is 16. So 16 a square by pi square, because I am bringing out all the constants other than the n value, because n is only the term which will generate the given required infinite series. So I can keep the n term alone inside the term. So 1, 3, 5 to infinity 1 by n square. Is right? Now let us simplify this. 1 2s are 2, 8 2s are. So 8a square. This a square, this s will be cancelled. So let us reciprocating this one, we get it is pi squared by 8. Putting n equal to 1, we get 1 by 1 square. Putting n equal to 3, we get 1 by 3 square. Putting n equal to 5, we get 1 by 5 square, etc. etc. So this is the required infinite series. This is the idea. I hope you understood this one. So please kindly go through my YouTube channel. Don't miss any videos. So because there is separate videos we made for affine series, root mean square values, Parseval's identity. So please, thanks for your subscription. Thanks for your support. Thank you once again. Thank you.